Hey, bold, beautiful people of the Most High. I want to come and remind you that God will provide all of our needs. There is nothing that we need that God cannot provide for us. The Bible tells us in Matthew chapter 6 that God will supply all our needs, so for us not to worry about it. I don't care what that need is, God will supply it. If that need is financial, if that need is employment, if that need is a home, if that need is a companion, if that need is a friend, whatever it is, God will supply it. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't have fear of the right now and feeling like you have to grasp onto any and everything that you can out of fear of God not showing up. In Exodus chapter 16, verses 17 through 21, is when the Lord provided food for the children of Israel, and he told Moses to tell them, grab just enough for your family for today. And some people, they didn't listen out of fear of, what if God doesn't give us any for tomorrow? What if God doesn't show up for us? So let me grab enough. Let me hold on to more than enough. Let me just grab enough to make sure that my family's going to be okay. When God is already aware of what you need, of what your family needs. And those who didn't listen, who grabbed onto extra, it was ruined the next day. They couldn't eat it anyway. It had maggots, it had a smell, and everything else. But verse 21 says, after that, people gathered food morning by morning. Don't miss that little part. Every morning when they arose, there was food for them. So they didn't have to fear by grabbing onto what they could the day before. Be obedient to God. Know that God is going to provide every single one of your needs, whatever that need is. Don't try to hold on or settle for anything out of fear that God is not going to show up. Because he is going to show up. He is a God of an encore. He has showed up before. He's going to show up again. So don't allow fear to have you grasp on to any and every little thing that you can that may compromise who you are and that is not in line with what God has for you. Do not just grasp onto it just for the sake of having that thing, having that person out of fear that God will not show up, because that is a trick of the enemy. God has always shown up for you, and he will continue to show up for you. Remember who he is. Remember who you are. Remember whose you are. I love you. It was a little long, but that's your Minute with Ty.